All right, everyone. I am back from vacation. I'm slightly more tan. Other than that, I am happy to be back at it and giving you guys some benchmarks. All right, so thanks for being patient with me. I know no videos for a whole week was really bothering me a lot, but I needed a break with the fam, so rested and relaxed. All right, so 160 FPS here. We're on the 9070 XT. We have everything set to low, so no ray tracing, no upscaling. We are allocating 10.8 gigs. We're using 8.1 gigs, and our shared VRAM is locked right at 592, and that's exactly what you want to see. And our system RAM is well under control. It's at 19 gigs. All right, so right now, the 14600K in this machine is keeping up quite nicely. We're at 98 FPS, or 98 percentage of usage, and it'll bounce around 98, 99. So everything looks pretty good here. We are at 167 FPS at low settings. All right, so low looks good. I want to say that about this game. Low typically looks pretty bad in most titles. But yeah, for the most part, this game looks really good at low. So don't be scared of low at all. All right, so this would be medium. So we've got a little bit more of an FPS hit. We're at 159 FPS, and we're allocating 10.8 gigs using 8.1. Not a lot to talk about here. We're still at 592 megabytes on our shared VRAM. So VRAM management is perfectly under control. I have played this at 4K. There is some weird VRAM issues that, there's some swapping going on and stuff. But other than that, it plays okay at 4K, just to let you guys know. I'll probably do a separate video about that. If I've done it, it'll be right here. If I haven't done it, I haven't done it yet. And it won't be right there. But if it is, there you go. Click it if you want to see that. All right, so 155 FPS. Looks fine. Everything's rocking along just perfectly. This is gonna probably run pretty well. I've been able to mess around with this title quite a bit with other cards, and from what I've been able to see, this would be no different. We're at 133 FPS here at high settings, and yeah, we've got basically 10.7 gigs of allocated VRAM, 8.1 gigs of used. So everything is, this card is not going to have any issues running this game at this resolution. As you can see, we're about to go to Epic, and then we'll turn on some ray tracing. Once we turn on ray tracing, we'll help it out with a little bit of upscaling, and then we'll call it a day. But yeah, this is going to be a very clean, nice running game. This is a good card for this resolution on this game for sure. All right, so let's jump over and let's kind of get on with the show here. Visuals. All right, so we're going to go to Epic settings. Again, we're not doing any ray tracing whatsoever right now, and no upscaling. So Epic settings, 1440p, 135 FPS. The usage of the 9070 XT is at 98%, and we're doing just fine here. Everything looks good. We have 121 FPS, depending upon what section of this little area we're at. I'm going to run up this hill here, these stairs rather, and check it out. What you will notice on Epic settings is just the texture detail really does, that's included in that preset. Does really well. It really enhances the textures. They look really nice. Not that medium or high look bad, but Epic just really looks good. All right, so 112 FPS here. Nothing to complain about. This title runs just fine. You don't need 300 FPS on this game. You wouldn't be able to. It wouldn't give you any sort of major advantage at all. But we're at allocated VRAM is right at 11, and used VRAM is at 8.2, and our shared VRAM is at 602. It just went up from 588. So that moving around is a little like, I don't like that, but it is what it is. The game's still running just fine, and as everyone knows, this game is not like the most optimized. It definitely still has some areas that aren't the best running. So the shared VRAM is moving on us a little bit, but our performance is really nice. Usually when you see that, you see it with conjunction with a bunch of hitches and stuttering. We're not getting that. So I don't know what that's about, but it's not affecting the game's performance at all, so we can just pretend we don't see it and we'll be fine. All right, so this is Epic settings, so we're just going to add some ray tracing to the mix. So we come over here, go here, scroll down. I have the crappiest mouse right now. I'm sorry if you hear that. All right, so ray tracing is turned on. Let it do its thing. All right, so still no upscaling. We're still just going to run this natively. And we are at 95, 96 FPS with ray tracing. Look at that beautiful ray tracing, though. That blue on his Jedi uniform there looks really nice. I mean, I like this area because it does. This is one of the areas of the game that really shows off the ray tracing with this like reflective pool of water here. So it looks really good. I always liked the ray tracing in this title. It's subtle, but it's not, it's not just zapping your performance, to the bone. It's a little touch, and that's all it kind of needs. All right, so allocation is at 12, used is at 9.5, and our shared VRAM is nice and locked at 759 megabytes, and our system RAM is at 19ish. So yeah, we're fine. Everything looks good. Frame time graph is about the best you're going to get in this title. It does have some hitches here and there, but you don't actually feel them in the game. You can see them on the graph, but it's still a little bit, not quite polished. They've done a lot for it since it released, and it is a nice experience now. But yeah, it still has some lingering little stutters that are definitely not the card's fault at all. All right, so with that said, let's see what some upscaling can do. We're going to run through quality, probably down to performance since we're at 1440. We'll go down to performance. All right, so loud, clunky mouse. Sorry about the scroll wheel. It's super crappy sounding. All right, so I am back, and I have restarted, and I have some pretty unfortunate news. It looks like FSR is just not working at the moment. This is FSR quality, and from everything I've researched over the past hour, there's a lot of issues with FSR and even DLSS. I have not experienced issues with DLSS on any of my other testing, but it seems like FSR in my case is broken. It doesn't seem to be implementing anything at all. So as much as I would love to test that, this is more of a PSA that you might run into some of these issues. The good thing is the game runs fine without it. I just really wanted to see what it would do with, some quality FSR. But it does not seem to be working. And as you can see here, we're still at 85 FPS. This is on quality DLSS. I have tried restarting it. I have tried applying it from the beginning of the game before you go into the actual gameplay, so more on the title. I have tried it with and without my metrics displayed. I've tried other metrics. I've tried everything that I can think of to get this to work, and it just won't. So notice I'm going to go from quality to ultra performance. It's applied, right? So we're at 82. Now we're at 88. I mean, it is not working. This should be well over 100 right now. And visually, I can just tell it's native still. There's just no way that it would look as good as it does with ultra performance FSR. So yeah, I mean, as much as I wanted to test that part for you guys, at least in my case, I have pulled my hair out trying to get this to actually work at all. Now over here, you get around 100. And again, you get around 100 if it's native, if it's DLSS or FSR, balanced or ultra or whatever. It doesn't matter. It's just not working. So let me know in the comments if you have experienced this and if you know of a fix. I would love to test this part of it, but I'm all out of guesses here. I don't know how to get FSR upscaling to work in this title at all. So anyway, that's unfortunately the end of the video. I wish I could test it for you, but I just can't at the moment. It's not working. But yeah, if you like this video, please give it a like. If you are new here, please subscribe. And if you're coming back for more, thank you supporting my channel by watching multiple videos. Really helps me out. So thank you for that. And we will see you in the very next one. Peace.